Hey guys, and today we're going to be talking about amino acid disorders.
So the first topic that we're talking about is what are amino acids and what is metabolism. First off, amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, and proteins carry out certain processes in the body. For example, they break down food and help the immune system. There are about 20 different types of amino acids, and there are essential amino acids which are not synthesized by the body and you must obtain from food, and there are non-essential amino acids that are synthesized by the body. Next, metabolism is needed to maintain life. Body turns food into energy, so when you eat, the food that you're eating is turned into energy. It is a vital process for all living things, and you can help your metabolism and your odds of weight loss by having a healthy diet and having regular physical activity.
The next thing we're going to be talking about is common amino acid related disorders.
The first disorder is phenylketonuria, which is a rare inherited disorder. The amino acid named phenylalanine, which is shown on the right, builds up in the body, and a dangerous buildup from a PKU patient is from eating foods that contain too much protein, like aspartame or an artificial sweetener. The causes is a genetic mutation, you're missing an enzyme, and accumulation of that amino acid.
So the treatment for this disease include a lifetime diet, very limited intake of protein, and taking a PKU formula, which is a special nutritional supplement. And the symptoms include a musty odor in the breath, skin rashes, neurological problems, aka seizures, hyperactivity, delayed development, and psychiatric disorders.
So the name of our article is called The Effects of Low Protein Products Availability on the Growth Parameters and Metabolic Control in Selected Amino Acid Metabolism Disorder Patients.
So the study focuses on measuring the compliance and quality of life in patients affected by amino acid metabolism disorders. The study lasted a total of 2.6 years to complete, and the subjects were non-randomized, 44 males and 54 females, and it included people from ages 2 and up, and the conclusion was that low protein diet only works for specific metabolic disorders. The whole case study included 98 subjects, and it diagnosed metabolic disorders such as PKU, TYR, MSUD, and HCU. In the study, it measured their weight, their height, their BMI, and the usage length of the low protein diet, and it was tested before and after they started the low protein diet. And also the age started to follow the low protein diet. And you can see the maple syrup urine disease is MSUD is one of the metabolic disorders that they tested for. And there's also a chart that shows the people that were underweight that were tested all the way to extremely obese that were tested. The foods with less protein are better for the kidneys because the kidneys don't have to work as hard to filter blood, and it reduces urea buildup in the blood and in turn prevents diseases and fatigue. And this is a list of foods that are high in protein that are hard for the kidneys to digest.
However, there are some drawbacks to following this low protein diet. According to the pie charts A and B, the BMI of patients who follow a low protein diet increased from 8 to 15%. So a higher BMI means more obese according to this picture, which is not good. And so the lower protein product usage leads to unideal weights and obesity. You see the blue sections of the pie chart. This is because when your body senses that there isn't enough protein, it will increase your appetite to encourage you to eat more protein, which leads to an increase of calorie intake and weight gain. Some other drawbacks for a low protein diet include the loss of muscle mass, skin, hair, and nail problems, higher risk for bone fractures, and increased severity of infections. In connections to the nursing students. Why do nurses need to know this? It's because that, firstly, amino acids make proteins in bodies, and lower amino acids leads to less protein, which inhibits certain processes to carry out, for example, digestion. And some treatments for patients with metabolic disorders would be administered by nurses. So we have to know what they should and shouldn't eat when they are on a low protein diet. And also the newborn screening for PKU are given to infants 24 to 72 hours after birth. So that's relevant to neonatal nurses. And here are our sources.
Thank you.
Thank you.